Welcome to the Backwoods Gourmet channel for another catch, clean, and cook. Y'all stay tuned.
We finally got on the fish. We're catching them so fast we can't even get them in the cooler. All beautiful slot size speckled sea trout. Just gorgeous. Well, that's how many there.
Well, he's feeding like hell.
Filling up the cooler fast, so we're gonna be limited out on these guys in a little bit.
All right, Kita, get down.
Kita's having a ball. All right, Sill's hooked up just as fast as she can throw. Probably another trout. We're not catching the big giant fish today, but we're catching plenty of numbers. All right, here he comes this way. Oh, another trout. Still a keeper. All right, we wearing these guys out. Sylvia just switched to a jig. I don't know if she threw quite close enough to rocks that time, but she's been getting one just about every cast. A little Berkeley power bait. Look, there you go. Whammo. It's like almost too easy. Last one she got was close to 18. This one's not quite that big. Our sea trout dish that we're going to make today. A nice lemon 5 nice spotted sea trout. I just got these yesterday. They've been on ice and salt water last night. They're super chilled and ready to be filleted. Okay, we're going to start this dish out. We have these beautiful, these are spotted sea trout fillets. We just played out this morning, caught them yesterday. Let's start this dish out. I call it fish wings. And we're going to do this much like you would do a chicken wing. So what we're going to do is we're just going to cut these on a bias and make these nice strips out of them, about 1 inch wide. Okay, and we're going to do 4 or 5 of them. We're getting ready for the race to come on. This would be a great dish to do if your buddies are coming over to do to watch football, whatever. You know, a great little snack food. Sorry about the noise. Every time I want to film out here, the chickens are pecking the feeder, and everybody is mowing their grass and using their weed eaters and all that. But anyway, you kind of get the idea. We're going to cut them into strips on a bias. You might want to call these fingers, but again, I want to call them wings because we're going to fry them and then do a sauce that we're going to roll them in. So we're going to leave them in manageable size pieces. You know, it's about the size of a chicken wing. We're going to, well, you know, I'd probably do 3 fillets for this batch, just for instructional purposes. So there we go. Got those guys cut up. Now we're going to take our favorite seasoning. Use yours. Ours is Seminole Swamp. We're just going to toss them in it. You know, toss them all in the, give them a pretty liberal coat of seasoning. One thing great about this is it's not too salty, so you don't have to worry about over salting it. If you use something like Everglades, another great seasoning, very easy to over salt. Its ratio of salt is very much higher. It is delicious, but you have to be careful. That's the first step to making fish wings. I swear, they're going to be awesome. All right, next up you need a few things. Here's your fish. We also got a few shrimp there. Those were our bait. They were alive. So we went ahead and we're going to do them too. You need some flour. Here we have 1 egg and 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise whipped together. You need a bowl and some panko style breadcrumbs, and of course your Seminole Swamp seasoning, and a pan to put these on. Okay, step number 1, we have our seasoned fish wings and some shrimp. We're just gonna put some flour over those and toss them all together. It's gonna get messy, no way around it. Just toss them, separate, make sure they're all separated from your fingers. We're gonna basically do this, you know, three-step method, but this is the first one. So that's about right, about 3/4 cup of flour for that amount of fish, and toss it around. Make sure all the surfaces are coated. Okay, now got those surfaces coated. We're going to go through our egg mayonnaise mixture and make sure those are fully coated with that. And you roll them around, you do whatever you need to. Most time you just got to get your fingers in there. Make sure they're completely coated. And over here we have our bowl of panko breadcrumbs. We're going to go in there with those. Don't try to put too many in at once. And just kind of roll them around. Make sure they get a good coat of the panko. And then we'll put them over here on our platter. So we're just going to keep repeating that process until we're done with all the fish. Roll them around. You're getting gold. Yeah, it's going to be like gold, believe me. This is awesome. Made this a couple weeks ago to test this recipe, and it was fabulous. Until we get all of it done. This is our pan full of completed and ready to cook fish wings and a few shrimp. We just got our little rack with a piece of expanded metal. We got our new Lodge pan sitting on top of that. Our old temperatures just went over 350. Don't got one yet, get you one of these Chinese style basket strainers. I use this thing for everything, from blanching veggies to frying off fish. So great for turning them around, getting them out. Frying off some shrimp first. I just pull the shrimp off. We're gonna go ahead and start dropping our fish wings. Here you don't want to put too many in the pan at once. You gotta have some flow around them to get them to come off nice and crispy. So we got some small sticks we've been feeding up under the fire there to kind of supplement the charcoal heat, because it's gonna, it's gonna rise and fall as you add and take away stuff. Here's the shrimp. You see how that panko has just kind of come together like almost like a batter. I'm sure they're gonna be awesome. Here's our first batch of fish wings, about ready. So we're gonna go ahead and get those out. They're golden brown. Put them on the pan over here. I'm gonna keep them warm. Just struggling a little bit with keeping this hot enough. So we might make a little adjustment here. Alright, well our fish wings are fried off. We're going to start with our sauce now. And we just took the top from that, our new Lodge, or newer Lodge, double pan. This is the lid portion. and or second skillet. We're going to melt some butter in there, and so pay attention. This is a pretty simple sauce recipe for our fish wings. Fish wings, we're going to put 6 of them on the sauce. We have our plate here ready to go. Just going to toss them around in that sauce, turn them, and they're going to soak up that. They're really nice and crispy, just like a chicken wing. They're going to soak up that sauce. Okay, and we have them here on a plate. This has really got a nice spicy touch to it. Put them, arrange them on our plate. It's a sweet, kind of a sweet hot. You could also reserve this just for dipping if you want to, if you're not all into the hot. So here's our nice orange garnish. It's our finished product. Plate. Beautiful snack for your guests. Football, NASCAR. Today is NASCAR for us. Got a little orange twist there. Put that over the top. Or if you really want spicy, you could add another little drizzle of sriracha on that. If you want a little sweeter, you could drizzle it back with some agave. The last thing we're going to do is just sprinkle a little bit of our favorite seasoning on the plate as a final garnish. This is another beautiful, beautiful meal. Backwoods Gourmet. We'll see you next time. Please subscribe and share. Okay, well, I wanted to show you the inside of these. I'm going to break one open. That's still perfectly moist and juicy inside. They're just awesome.